Welcome to episode 22 of Inclusion with Mansi. I'm your host, Mansi Chandorkar. Each week, we're going to discuss various areas of inclusion and how you can be an inclusion champion. Since April is Autism Awareness Month, we shall be in conversation with adults who are on the spectrum and hear them advocate for themselves. We aim to move beyond just awareness into acceptance and embracing differences. This week, let's hear from Aahan Patel. Welcome, Aahan, to Inclusion with Mansi. Can you please introduce yourself to the listeners?
Welcome, Mrs. Mansi. My name is Aahan Gurudas Patel. I am currently 22 years old and I am in the spectrum of autism. I live in Pune.
Welcome, Aahan. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for quite a few years now because we worked together in school, and I think that there is something very special about you, and that's why I have invited you to my podcast. So, first, before we begin, let's start with what does autism mean to you? How does it affect you? What are things that you find difficult?
So basically, I find difficulty in understanding comprehension language and I have a difficulty in communication little bit, and I have difficulty in controlling my emotions. And whenever such situation happens, uh, I have issues in like able to not able to control that also, and so I get hyper and I get aggravated, and whenever something good happens, I just get overexcited about it,
True, they're true. Two extremes to all the emotions, right?
and I'm just normally when anything new comes up and anything new is going to happen, I'm not sure, so I just get anxious.
Yeah, so dealing with change and transition is something that you really struggle with,
Yeah,
right?
so anxious what is going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know you mentioned that, dealing with emotions and expressing them is something which is tough for you. But I also know that you have a lot of positive emotions and there are different ways in which you express your emotions to other people. Why don't you
Yeah.
tell the listeners about that? Let's start with your farewell speech story.
Yeah. So when I was in ninth standard, our principal, Mrs. Shilpa Solanki, was resigning from the school, and a lot of students, including my classmates, have prepared things for her, and I have not prepared anything. And I was stressed and worried that what should I do? And I also want to do something good for her. So I had to keep praying to God, and then I got an idea. I spoke a very small speech which made her feel surprised and happy and glad and proud of me. Other teachers who heard my speech had tears on their eyes, and she wished that she had recorded my speech.
Yeah, everyone was so happy to hear you, right? And it was so touching and meaningful because you said things that were from your heart.
Yeah,
It was not something you were just saying because you genuinely felt those things and that's how you expressed your feelings, right?
yes,
I know another way you like to express your emotions is by gifting people things.
yeah.
You want to share a
So
story about that?
yes. So recently, currently I'm in a dance class called Dancing Curve, and I'm happy with the choreographies what is being taught there, and I'm happy with the instructors. They are amazing. They are well trained. So I decided to buy a rose for Mrs. Kirti Advani, the director and the founder of the Dancing Curve. Since her organization went very well, I was happy with the instructors what they've taught me, They've taught me dandiya, garba, and the sangeet choreographies.
Yeah, and many different dance forms, right?
Yeah, and I was happy to perform on the stage also once.
Which is so awesome. It is such a cool feeling, right? That you've learned something and you get to perform for so many people.
And I'm wearing different costumes. It's making me remember school life because now I'm no longer in school, so I don't know what costumes to wear and all, and where I should participate.
You miss the school concerts, right?
Yeah, so now I don't miss so much because dancing helps me to come and be more and more glad and happy.
Yeah, that is so awesome.
So I was proud of Mrs. Kirti Advani because uh,
She's helped you so much.
yeah, I mean her instructors. She has not helped, but her instructors have helped.
Her instructors have helped you a lot. So, what is it that you got for her?
I've got for a rose, and she has received it after a very long time, and I'm the first student to give her the rose.
Yeah, so I'm sure she was so happy to receive it, and that it must have brought a big smile on her face because
She did
it shows
smile.
a lot of appreciation, right?
Yes, she did, and the all other instructors and batchmates were cheering me and patting on my back for that, for my support.
And that must be an awesome feeling, right?
Yeah.
It's so cool. So, Ahan, like right now, you mentioned that your latest fascination is learning about dance. But why don't you tell us what are the other things that you have done? What is it that you study in college, and what are the other things that you've done?
Um, I'm currently studying BA in English, and that's the easiest course.
I'm not sure if it's the easiest course, but I guess if you think it is,
No, no,
I
no.
would
My mom
struggle
found
in it.
it from a very good person.
Yeah, but I think I would struggle with BA in English for sure.
No, no, no. You would not struggle because I do. I struggle more things than you.
See, we all struggle in different things, right? You don't struggle in reading at all, but I struggle at reading.
Yeah, I struggle in understanding it when I'm
No, I,
reading it.
yeah. So, see, we all struggle in different parts and different things. So, we cannot generalize that just
Yeah.
because it's easy for me, it should be easy for you and everyone else also. Okay, so apart from
Yes.
college, what are the other things you did? There was some interesting things that you did before the lockdown, right?
I did social work. When I was in ninth standard, I have collected donation for an organization called Umeed,
Yeah, and what did you do
around
over
one
there?
and a half lakhs.
Yeah, and there was a walk,
Uh,
right? The 55-kilometer walk for Umi.
yeah, and yeah, so I collected donations for that, and especially for the underprivileged children who are joining also the organization.
Yeah. And you also did something in an old age home.
I'll come back to that,
Okay,
but let me
finish about Umi
tell that
first.
not Umid. Umid is done. I just wanted to share that I have taught underprivileged girls computers. I participated in the
Yeah, there was a program from school tying up with Lila Poonawala Foundation,
yes,
right? With LPF, and
yeah,
there were girls from Kamshed that had come over to our school, and in that you
yes.
taught them. What did you teach them in computers?
I taught them Word, PowerPoint, Paint. That's what I remember.
And how did it feel like being the teacher?
Uh, while it was my first time to start, when the children came, I was feeling lots and lots of anxious. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? Something new. But afterwards, whenever I started teaching and when I started volunteering and seeing what all they are doing, I corrected them in few things and they showed me what their talent is and what they were perfect in. So I said, perfect. So they all loved my
Yeah,
words. So they used to keep getting behind me, Aan Bhaiya, Aan Bhaiya. They used to get behind me a lot.
you encouraged them to learn, right? And you motivated them to do better,
I've given them a lot of support, so they got behind me a lot.
which is good, right? That is a good feeling to
Yeah.
know that you've made a positive change in someone else's life.
Yes.
So, where else have you made the positive change? What about the old age home that you volunteered in?
I volunteered. I just like with the senior citizens, I used to train them exercises. I used to work with the counselors, whatever they used to tell me to do. and I used to do activities with them. Little bit it given me talent and lot of thinking. Like not only the artwork, I used to play games also with them.
Yeah, and that must have been so much fun, right? And they must be happy that someone is coming to entertain them and play with them.
And I was the only person from who's coming from outside,
Yeah.
and I was the only person who was young, and I used to serve them food, and I used to take them to their rooms. I used to like celebrating festivals with them.
Yeah.
And one of my best thing which happened over there, which has not happened before, what made me what made my journey go well
Hmm.
is that I have become a Santa in during Christmas Day over there. I have not become a Santa before, and it was a surprise for me.
It was a surprise for you that you were going to become Santa?
Yeah, Mrs. Prajakta Vadavkar, the founder and the director of the organization, she has very good staffs, have good counselors. So they all figured out what to do because I'm the one who's volunteering and I'm the one who's coming from outside. So they decided like let's give Ahan a chance to become a Santa.
And that must be a wonderful experience, no, to be Santa. Did you give everyone lots of gifts?
Yeah, no, I didn't know, but
Return gifts, no?
yeah, like I was supposed to serve the seniors the desserts and
Ah.
small caps. I was to make them wear, and whoever could dance, I could do hand movement dances with them. Whoever saw me that I'm a Santa overall, other staff so didn't know. Only two of them knew. The managers have decided. But the good thing was that everyone wanted to take photo with me, so they were getting behind me. Let's click a photo.
Yeah,
It
that
makes
is
me
so
feel I was a celebrity.
you felt like a
Become a Santa.
celebrity over there, no?
Yeah, that was everyone is getting behind me.
Which is so cool. That was awesome. Is there anything else that that you have done that you would like to share with the listeners?
What I would share, I would just share that what has made me feel the happiest and proud of my proud in my family.
Yeah, do share with us.
My grandfather, my mom's father,
Hmm.
he has won Padmashree award, and that has made me feel proud a lot that
Yeah,
I'm lucky to be his grandson.
absolutely.
He's got it for education. He's a leader of a university where there is engineering, medical, pharmacy in Gujarat, and he's so famous. Like the Prime Minister knows him, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam knows him.
Yeah,
I like what work he's doing.
and it's very inspiring. Like he's a very good role model for you.
Yes, and since he has got the award, his name came. I decide that he deserves a gift from my side.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to keep thinking what I should do. I should get behind my mom and my uncle.
Hmm.
None of us could think anything. So I had to think what to do. I had to still pray to God, like, please give me help.
Hmm.
So once when he has received the award, I have decided why don't write something for him and show how much I appreciate him and post it on social media. So everyone has seen it and even he's also seen it and he's thanked me a lot.
And everyone else who saw it was so proud of you that, it
Yeah,
was so nice and, such a big achievement and how you
it gave
appreciated
me
it.
so much hard work to think. Not even my mom also helped me. I thought I will do it. It took me so long and hard work, but it didn't matter because he's my grandfather, so I
Yeah,
could work as much as hard I could for him. Doesn't matter.
which is so awesome, right? And that out of personal experience that when you put your mind to something and you really work hard towards it, you can achieve anything and everything that you want.
Uh, I've actually taken hints from somewhere to write
But
something for it,
everyone does that, right? We all take inspiration from here and there to make sure that
to figure
what we
out.
write is the best and is expressing exactly what we're thinking about.
Yeah, because I'm not good at comprehension language, so I have to just see something in the internet or wherever people comment on Facebook about their achievements. So I should learn few words from that and write and make my own sentences.
Which is so awesome because there are many people who will just say, okay, I'll just copy paste this. But you want to take inspiration and try and write it in your own words, right?
And my grandfather really found it very touching.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Welcome.
So I had a lot of individuals who are on the spectrum struggle with you know activities of daily living, which would include being independent and traveling. But I know that you travel on your own. Can you tell us about your experiences with that?
Yeah, actually, I have traveled a lot in auto rickshaws and cabs by myself, Uber and Ola, since I was
I
in
remember you
class
coming
9.
to school. You came to school in Uber and you said, yes, I can travel on my own now and I'll go home on my own. I'll call an Uber.
Yeah, oh, you have a very good memory. You still remember that. Thank you so much.
And, and I also remember one very special day you called me up to say that you traveled alone from Bombay to Pune by train. And it was on my birthday that you had called, and I was
Oh, it was a
super excited.
birthday. Oh, I forgot
Yeah,
all that. You making me remember everything.
now you're recalling that, no?
Yeah,
And I was so happy because first you said happy birthday, and your second thing is guess what I'm doing today? I'm traveling alone by myself all the way to Pune by train, and which was so exciting.
hmm.
So it is a very big deal, na, to do that on your own.
Yeah.
I don't think I have done
You
that.
used to.
Gone
You
from
told me
Bombay
that
to
you used to
Pune
travel
by
in local trains, huh, when you.
yes. Local trains quite a bit. That also first time I traveled was in college
Uh,
because my college was all the other way side of
Many people
Bombay.
at
So
my age
for
travel in local trains and places,
yeah,
metros, and all, and then
yeah, but
taxis.
doing intercity is a very big deal, no?
Yeah, but now at my age, people are traveling because they're going for studying or what.
Yeah, and I'm so happy and so proud of you that you are so confident in traveling and doing things on your own.
Yeah.
So that is so awesome. So Ahan, do you have any advice that you would or message that you would like to give out to other individuals who are on the spectrum?
So depends who all are living where. I will suggest first Mumbai to go to organization. I still a part of Sai Connections. I was there since so many years. Mrs. Kamini Lakhani, the founder, director, and the counselor of Sai Connections, has done lot of activities with me. She has given me lot of talents, and she's given me lot of support, and little bit because of her activities and whatever she has worked out with me, my mind diverted and I slowly improved.
Yeah, and you have improved a lot from all the difficulties that you had as a kid, and how you learn to overcome them, and then having new difficulties as a teenager and learning to overcome those, and now becoming an adult and getting new difficulties, and now you're going to learn to overcome those as well, right?
Yeah,
Because that is a part of life. Change is a part of life, and no matter how much we don't like it, we do change, and there will be different difficulties and there will be different solutions to them.
she still works with me, but she has helped me a lot since I was like in class 4 or 5.
Yeah, so that would make a lot of difference, right? And it's good to get early intervention because the earlier you find out, the earlier you can get help, and the earlier you learn how to deal with things that are difficult for you.
Yeah, and also I would not only suggest Sai Connections, I would suggest Umeed also, Mumbai.
Yeah, those are two places that have really helped you, right?
Umeed I've just visited only once for some reason, but I've collected donation that has given me help.
Yeah, Umi does a lot of work for people on the spectrum.
And even evolve your solutions in Gurgaon, because since during this pandemic they've given me a lot of skills to learn, but I got it so fast easily I could help other students because many students were having difficulties. I had difficulties only during my school studies, so opposite person had to always help me, but I had to help the opposite person a lot. I used to get it so fast.
And these were online classes, and you learned so many different things in this class, right, during the lockdown.
Yeah.
What were some of your favorite things that you learned?
Whatever Mrs. Shalu Sharma, the founder of the Evolve, whatever she and her staff has taught,
Yeah, but something you must have liked a lot, no, from it.
I have liked the exercises which has been taught with somebody from USA called Mrs. Coach Sammy. Whatever exercises she's trained, and also let me share that good events have also happened during the festival, like Diwali, Christmas party, Holi party, and the Bollywood dance party also has given me a lot of time.
That has been a lot of fun, right?
Yeah,
So I know you are inclined towards a lot of creative things because I know you learn the djembe also, right? Are you learning the djembe or are you learning how to drum?
drum beat also.
Drum beat also, right? How has that experience been for you?
Yeah, it making me feel I'm a musician and I'm just playing it and showcasing.
Because I remember this because Anandita in our episode 16 had mentioned your name and said that you work really hard towards it and you really enjoy it.
She's so sweet. She's my friend.
Yeah, she is, and she said that you're such a nice person and how well you do your stuff. So which is so cool, right?
Right.
So you like to dance, you like music. Is there anything else that you feel is your strength and you like to do?
I like cricket. I watch cricket matches. I go for coaching. Another thing is I like watching superhero movies.
Ooh, interesting.
Uh,
Which is your favorite one?
I like Marvel superheroes.
Ah, good choice. Okay. So before we end our today's episode, is there anything else that you want to share with anyone that is listening to us today?
Uh, As of now, nothing, but I just want to share that my mom is my role model. I was diagnosed since I was 5, but I was struggling a lot of things, and she had taken me to US when I was in kindergarten twice just for my treatment. And doctor was saying that I could not study beyond uh, class 3, but my mother still fought for it and made me succeed and made me do further things, or else
Absolutely. I completely agree with you.
my mother worked so
Yeah,
hard,
she did.
and she's only helped me how to study and pass and all when I had difficulties in this, even till 10th also.
This is a true example how early intervention works. As soon as she found out what is your diagnosis, her main thing was, I believe in you. I believe in my child and I know he can do it. Right?
Yeah.
And she has supported you so much because I've seen her do that throughout school. No matter what help you needed, it was there. But she also made sure that you learn to do things on your own and make you independent, which is so important.
Nowadays, she does not give me answers. She pushes me so that I get it. She does not tell me. I only answer all because of she pushes me in any difficult.
Yeah, I love her parenting style, which is so good, right?
Let me tell you that what is unfortunate and what I feel unlucky about my mother, but she's still not given up. Unlucky is that she has multiple sclerosis since I was in class 7. So she anytime gets an attack, anytime she feels sick.
Yeah, and that is tough for her, no, to deal with.
And during my 10th board exams, she had an attack. She had chikungunya, but she still helped me to study, and I passed.
She's awesome strength. She has in lots of strength for herself and to share with you,
Yeah,
which is so cool. So I'm so proud of her.
she did so much hard work for me, though she was struggling also in her health. She has health issues.
Yeah. And I hope she feels better and gets lesser attacks, right?
Yeah.
And I also hope that you become more independent and can do a lot more things on your own.
Yes.
And I'm sure that'll make you very happy.
Thank you. Yes, it is making me very happy. All because of my mom.
Yeah, absolutely. And hats off to her. So let's give a
Thank you.
virtual high five
High
for her.
five. How proud.
Yeah. So thank you, Ahan, for coming to Inclusion with Mansi. It was a pleasure chatting with you and having
And
you.
it was pleasure that hearing your voice after a very long time and you taking my interview. So I'm thankful to you. You are my role model.
Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in to Inclusion with Mansi. If you have enjoyed today's episode, do share the podcast with your family and friends. I would love to hear your feedback. You can connect with me on my Facebook page or Instagram at Inclusion with Mansi. You may also email me at inclusionwithmansi@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, remember to share our similarities and celebrate our differences.